Hi coaches, just want to give you a quick walkthrough on using the pitching machine. And we're going to start out here at home plate. You can adjust home plate forward, back as needed as you're setting up. When you get to the machine, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the cleats on the front end, you're going to dig those in, press them in with your feet, make sure that's secure. And then also there's sandbags in the job boxes behind the fence. As the ground dries out, you'll be able to use that to help hold it down. And back in the back here, you've got the fishtail. See me kind of pointing there. If the ball needs adjustment, you just very small adjustments with the fishtail. You can move left or right. Once I do that, I press that back in. Next, covering the settings. You'll see each setting here. This is the throwing arm. And then this is our lever arm. The settings you see here in the video are the settings I set up for this machine. And the power pedal there, you saw it at a 2. Also, I'll cover this, but the throwing arm, the little bolt there that holds that in, that's what we call the micro switch. So each player that comes up, you can adjust that, turn it clockwise or counterclockwise to raise or lower. For the baseballs, you want to make sure the baseballs are consistent. So in this case, I'm using a star. All the baseballs should be a level 5 for single A. And for these baseballs, you want to make sure the loading is consistent as well. So in this example, I'm going to start out showing you a 2-seam fastball. And what you want to do is make sure that you keep each baseball loaded in consistently so that as it flies off, the throwing arm rotates consistent. No different than a pitcher throwing a ball such as a 2-seam fastball or 4-seam fastball. So here it is loaded into the machine. You'll see there the horseshoe of the baseballs back towards me, and then the narrowing of the seams should be consistent placement against the micro switch. Again, make sure that each baseball is loaded consistently that way each time. Here you'll see just an adjustment for loading for a 4-seam fastball. It will throw differently for you if you use a 4-seam. I know in the past I've seen it throw slightly higher as a 4-seam fastball. Always another adjustment you can make if you choose. But again, try and be sure you're being consistent with the baseballs. Once the spring's loaded, try and make sure you keep the players clear. It becomes dangerous at that point if it were to slip off or a kid comes over and bumps it. All right, so I've loaded my 2-seam fastball. I've made an adjustment back to 2-seam. I'm going to make sure it's loaded properly, make sure it's seated in there good and tight. I'm going to check my player, make sure my catcher is ready back there, and then I'm going to press the power pedal down. And then I will look up to the player and I'll always call them out again, and I'll tell them, eye on the ball, ready, and then pitch. And then I'll pull that lever arm back hard. You want to be consistent, pulling it back quickly every single time. That way you get consistency out of your pitches to your players. Keep 5 baseballs with you out there. Make sure they're consistent. And then also we set up the same settings for field 7 and labeled the machine appropriately for field 7. So all the settings are the same. You'll see the throwing arm is at a 3. Power pedal is also at a 2. And the throwing release handle is at a 4. So coaches, any questions you have for me too throughout the season, don't hesitate to reach out and ask. I can try and help as best I can. Hope this helps. Thanks.